The Black Lizard. The armed detective agency was attacked by the Port Mafia's military squad, the Black Lizard. But the entire squad was crushed thanks to the battle skills of Konekita, Yosano, and Kenji. That's how powerful the armed detective agency is.
Hey, Haranochi. A challenge for you. Do you think you can take the marble out of this bottle?
I think I can do that.
Marble? Really?
Is this what you wanted?
Mm-hmm. Marbles are lovely, aren't they?
Now that you mention it, yes, they are.
Isn't Rampo gonna help clean up the office?
Hey, Konekita. I can't stay. I gotta head off to a job.
Oh, have you been called to assist with a new murder case?
Yep. The police are always so desperate for my help. They can't capture a single criminal without me. The fact is, my ultra deduction is the best ability in this agency. I'm sure it's the best power in the whole country. It's no surprise that everyone depends on it.
We're all indebted to you, Rampo.
Good. Well, you know, as long as you're aware. You're funny. It's odd that you call yourself the detective agency. Because the rest of you have the combined deductive powers of a pack of monkeys. The only way you can investigate anything is thanks to my ability.
What you do is truly amazing. With your ultra deduction skills, you can see right to the heart of a case in an instant.
You're a role model for the agency. No, for all gifted people.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, kid.
Yes?
Never mind the cleanup here. You're done. You need to go with Rampo. You two will travel by train.
I'm gonna be a detective's assistant? It's a great responsibility.
Don't be silly. I'm not a 2-bit detective. I don't need an assistant.
Then why am I going with you?
Simple. I never bothered to learn how to take the train.
Honestly, I was surprised at how naive Rampo was. He didn't know anything. How to buy a ticket, how to get through the turnstile, or how to figure out which platform to go to. I guess he really can't do anything without using his supernatural ability.
You know you're late, agents.
Now hold on, who are you? Where's Yasui?
I'm Minora. I took over from Yasui. This case has been reassigned to our division. So we no longer need you or your agency.
That's ridiculous! Every difficult case should be overseen by a master detective like me.
We will need private investigators on this. Because the victim was a cop who worked for me.
The victim's a lady.
Yes, sir. Her body was found floating in the river this morning.
She was shot 3 times in the chest. We don't know where or when she was killed. We haven't found the bullets either.
Any suspects?
Not yet. As far as anyone at the office knew, she wasn't in a relationship, so we doubt it was a jealous lover.
Very interesting. So that means you don't have any leads.
That's all the more reason why we can't let some amateur private eye handle this.
thing?
They put out nets?
Yeah, the net strung across the water. Standard practice to dredge evidence from the river. Look over there, it's a man!
You sure? Do you think that's a second victim?
Hello, Atsushi. This is quite the strange coincidence.
Don't tell me you tried to drown yourself again, Osamu.
Don't be silly. Committing suicide alone? That's so passé these days. I have made a decision that if I'm going to end everything, I'll do it with a beautiful woman. Double suicide. What a sweet ring it has. By comparison, it feels so empty to think about bidding farewell to this world all by my lonesome. That's my new plan. I'm on the lookout for a passionate and suicidal woman to die with me.
But how'd you get caught in the net?
I was just drifting along, enjoying the glorious river.
I see.
But enough about me. What brings you out here today, friend?
I'm on a job.
A job? What kind of job? What tragedy! What a terrible situation! A lovely young woman in her prime has lost her life. She could have committed double suicide with me. My sorrow's crushing my heart, and there's nothing I can do to ease my pain.
Who the hell is your weird friend?
He's a colleague at the agency, and yes, he always acts this way. Oh, how I hope you rest in peace, milady. And now an extraordinary detective will avenge your death for you and me both. Isn't that right, Rampo? That's tough to say. I haven't officially gotten the job yet. What? Why? Ask Mr. Detective.
We don't need private eyes on this. Every one of my team is better than any private dick out there, including you bums.
Tell me, officer, what's your name?
What? I am Sergeant Tsukimoto, sir. The victim, Ms. Yamagiwa, was my superior officer on the force.
All right, Sugimoto. Here's your chance. Solve this case in 60 seconds. Ready, set, go. I can solve this thing in under a minute. If you're as good as he says you are, you should be able to do that too. Okay, it's showtime. Let's see what you've got.
Well, okay. 60 seconds is impossible, don't you think?
Tick-tock, 50 seconds left.
What?
I hope that's not what I look like when I'm under too much pressure.
Hold on. I know Yamagiwa was pursuing a political corruption case and also running an investigation on the Port Mafia. The murderer's MO is similar to the Mafia's when they want retribution. Maybe the Mafia did it because they knew she was getting too close.
No. The Port Mafia's retaliatory methods are quite specific. They have a signature that's as unique to them as a fingerprint. First, the traitor is forced on the ground and made to bite the curb. Then they stomp on his head to shatter his jaw. Finally, they flip him over and shoot him in the chest. 3 times.
I guess if we're being precise, then technically yes, but still.
So this MO was similar to the Mafia's, but not exactly the same. That means the killer was attempting a cover-up?
Shooting 2 extra rounds to make it look like a Mafia hit. How cruel.
Nice try, Sergeant. Too bad. You've got a ways to go before your case-solving skills match mine. But don't feel bad. You've been useful. You've helped us prove that Manure's best detectives are inferior to me.
Cut the crap. I'm tired of all your jabber. You can't crack hard cases with just deduction. You've been reading too many crime novels. Cases are solved through investigation, interviewing persons of interest and closely analyzing the crime scene.
Uh-huh. You got a pretty thick skull. Great detectives don't do investigations. My ability, ultra-deduction, can instantly identify the killer. I can also figure out when and how the murder was committed. But wait, there's more. I can see in my mind's eye how to make the killer confess and where the evidence lies to prove our case. My power truly is a rare gift.
Given my line of work, I know all about you gifted types and your powers. But if you have such a special ability, then why do my colleagues and I still have a job?
My thoughts exactly. Now we're starting to understand each other, Detective.
You little bastard!
Now, Detective. Please pardon my colleague's tactless behavior.
What can I say? My personal motto is... All's well that's well for me. Catchy, right?
My personal motto would probably be, what's better than being alive? Well.
You can't stop bragging about your ability, so let's have a look at it.
Really? So I guess I'm on the case. You should have just asked me nicely when I first got here.
Too bad you've got a lot more confidence than experience. You realize there's no hard evidence. Would you like me to count to 60 for you?
I won't need that long.
Watch closely now, Atsushi. This is the ability that keeps the agency going. Once he puts on those glasses, Rampo's ultra deduction is active. I can't believe Rampo's ability to solve a case like this. How does a power like that even work?
Ability. Ultra deduction. Yes, I see.
I see my ass. You're trying to tell us you know who the killer is.
Of course.
Okay.
The killer is... The killer's you.